Hey guys, I'm Abby.
And I'm Keith.
Welcome to our 80s life, where we're all about the 80s. And welcome to our home, which is also mostly about the 80s.
In previous videos, we showed you our ongoing basement remodel. And back here you can see where we have the listening lounge, is that what we call it?
Yeah, listening lounge, and it's also where we record our podcast.
That's right.
And then you've also seen over here the new Donkey Kong machine and the basement bar.
But as most people have, we have an area that we don't show, and you'll see why.
Well, it's not finished yet. Some of you guys have been asking to see, like, what about the rest of your house? What about the rest of your basement? The 80s sort of stops here. Then we have a hallway with a guest bedroom and a bathroom and my office. And then there's this one room.
Well, and if you've been with us since the beginning,
You've seen it.
you remember the vlogging studio. And it served a purpose, and it served us well.
Yes.
But we have moved on from what that room originally did for us and the way it was decorated. And it's also kind of become a place where we just collect stuff.
But that is our next project. We are planning to update it and
Bring it back to its former glory.
Yes. It's also been kind of a dumping ground where I put my Etsy stuff, like when I come home from shopping. So let's go. Okay, this is the only time we're going to show you guys this. Behind this door, no, it looks really cool on the outside, I gotta say. We got this really sweet Prince and the Revolution.
Prince is like, come on in.
Come on in, party's here.
And here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, the room of shame.
Yes. Jesse's like, oh, I get to come in here again.
Yes, he likes this room. He likes this couch. And we used to do all our recording here, but now it looks kind of messy because the things that were on this wall, we moved to the other room. And we've also been cleaning out our storage room. And so a lot of these are things that came out of storage, or actually this whole pile over here are just empty bins. And then this whole pile over here is tech equipment, lighting, and random crap.
Now remember the green screen?
The green screen wall, which we still could use.
We need to use it again.
Yeah, we should definitely do some more of that.
Yeah.
All right, but we have a vision for this wall. All right, so we have this great couch here, and this is where we like to make videos, but we haven't lately because of this action. So what I want to do is I want to make an 80s wall of awesomeness. That's where we're going to display all of those iconic things from the 80s that we love from our childhood, the things that you guys are like, why does she keep buying this crap? What's she gonna do with it? Some of it gets sold in Etsy, but a lot of it I've just been saving and putting in this little pile over here on the floor. And what I wanna do is load up this wall with all those cool things from the 80s.
So you might ask, what are some things that could exactly go on this wall?
All right.
I'm glad you asked. So we're thinking things like Simon.
Super fun, super 80s.
This is actually from when I was a kid.
Was that in your bedroom?
It was, Keith Street.
Oh, cute.
And I had Keith's Parking.
Is that where you parked your butt?
Yeah. An old speak and spell.
Yeah, so I bought that in a estate sale a while back. You guys might remember. It doesn't work. Yeah. But won't it look cool on the 80s wall of awesomeness?
Or how about an old vintage camera that no longer works?
That's my original camera that started it all.
That's the OG.
So we got to memorialize it in some way, but it doesn't currently work. So we got to figure out what to do with it.
This one will never work again, so it just needs to become something that we look at.
Okay, it's been a few weeks, and we are ready for phase 2. It is a rainy Saturday. Our whole weekend is supposed to be yucky weather.
And Jesse has decided he wants to be a lap dog. So
he's been very clingy.
I guess I'm carrying him around.
Well, it's been thundering and the lights went out once, so he's been kind of clinging. But anyways, it's a good day to work on home improvement projects. Okay, so there is the wall, and Keith has convinced me that we should actually paint the wall. So we are going to do that. But here's what we've got going on. So we measured the wall to sort of get a feel for how much space we had and what we wanted to put on it. And then we did this. We put tape on the floor like crazy people, filled up our entire room with just 80s stuff that I've been collecting over years. And some of this is going up there, some is not. There's probably going to be additional things, but this was just a start for us to see, okay, how is this going to look? And then I'm going to let Keith explain to you how we're going to be attaching most of these things to the wall.
We're using two primary things to affix things to the wall. First, you're probably all familiar with command strips. Some of the things will go up with these that we just want to stick directly to the wall. But for those things we don't want to stick directly to the wall, we're actually using acrylic shelving. And you might remember with our vinyl wall, we also used acrylic shelving for that, and it turned out really nice, so we thought that would look really good here. We did order different shapes and sizes on Amazon. Here's one shelf that we have, and it looks a little cloudy right now because it has a film on it, but we'll peel that off later. But here's an example what we'll do is, so we'll take this, hook it to the wall, and then we'll put the lunchbox on it. From Amazon, we ordered two different sizes of shelving. So one box has this size that I showed you with the lunchbox, and then we ordered, that came with 3 of those shelves, and then we ordered 3 of these boxes that comes with a bunch of different sizes in it. So let's take a look and see what we got.
And all of these things will be linked below in the description. So if you're interested in getting any of these items, we'll have links for you.
So I took the shelving out of the package, and here's what we got. So we got 6 of these smaller guys.
Okay.
4 medium, and we got 4 large.
We should have plenty of those now between those, because we got 3 boxes.
We have 3 boxes of these.
I think we have more than enough.
Yeah, so we should be in good shape.
Okay, now there's something else that Keith ordered online that I know he is dying to unbox. So I'm going to let you do that next. Okay, this is the only reproduction item that we did order, I think, right?
Yeah, this is the only repro, but definitely need one of these on the wall.
Okay, well, open it up. I've been dying to see it. I made him wait for you guys to have it on camera. He wanted to open it the other day when it came in. Whoa, that is freaking cool.
That is awesome.
So was this an item that kids could buy back in the day? What did it even do?
I don't know.
Introducing the all-new hoverboard. The scooter of the future. It zigs. It zags. It hovers. Comes in 2 totally rad colors. Each sold separately. Some assembly required. Batteries not included. From Mattel.
I mean, it's really cool. Mattel made these originally. But I don't really understand what it did. I mean, nowadays hoverboards are pretty legit. But I feel like this one was just decorative. It's not going to actually be mobile. But it's going to look really cool on the wall.
It doesn't hover.
I mean, I think it's definitely made just for looks.
It's just a prop.
Yeah, but it looks a lot like the one from the movie. That's really cool.
Hoverboard.
To make the board more authentic and look like it did in the movie, if you remember the movie, Mattel did some big-time placement advertising. The board said Mattel all over it. So I bought a couple stickers on eBay that I want to add to the board. And then this little black dot is where, if you remember in the movie, it was actually a girl's scooter, and he rips off the handlebars.
Here.
This would have been the hole where the handlebars would have been.
So a box came in about a week ago, and he was like, hey, a package just arrived. Don't open it. So I've seen the package sitting around, and he has wrapped it in this really cute Care Bear vintage paper. How fun. Anyways, I've been dying to know what is in this mystery package. And he said it was something for the wall. So it's small though. What in the world? Oh my gosh, I just saw what it is and I'm dying. It's in the box. What? Electric Youth? It's pristine. I am floored. I had no idea. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Now you can see why you need to open it now.
I mean, it's so funny. It's got perfume in it, and I'm so tempted to
spray
it and smell it. Oh my goodness. All right, but this is going to look so amazing on the wall. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have 2 items. The hoverboard and now the Hungry Hippo. We decided to do the bigger things first. Oh, you have to hold it for 30 seconds with these command strips. And I glued the marbles on there. They're hot glued on. Oh, we've got a long way to go still. All right, it's been a few weeks. Fast forward a few weeks. We are almost done.
We're close.
Yeah, we're putting a few of the finishing touches and some of the things that we had to order. Most of the stuff I bought at estate sales, but some of the things we ordered on like eBay and stuff.
Yeah, there were some things she was never going to find at an estate sale. So like those, we might have to expedite the process in order to acquire those.
All right, and speaking of, there's one thing that we really wanted for this wall.
That's right. So we wanted a watch clock.
Like those old
swatches.
Yeah, the big ones.
All right, guys. So I wanted a swatch, but man, the swatches are stupid expensive.
Yeah. So I used to have one of these, but I actually in the 80s had a knockoff one.
Even the knockoffs are stupid expensive.
I know. I wish I'd kept it, but actually the one that I had was pretty junky. And so we searched and searched, or he searched.
I found a good deal on Etsy for one that I thought was cool. I hadn't seen one like this before.
It's better than the one I had.
Yeah, and it's been well loved, but it's in pretty good condition. So.
It is. Okay, so let's show it to him.
All right, here we go.
Look at that, you guys. Isn't that so cute? All right, so we're going to hang this and a few other finishing touches, and we have left some room on the peripheral of the wall. So when we find other cool stuff, we'll still have room to add it.
Right. This feels like one of those big belts that the wrestlers wear.
Yeah, that's funny. Or you can hang around your neck and be like Flavor Flav.
I can walk around like this, like I won some big contest.
All right.
I won the time contest because I'm always on time.
That's a sore subject in this house. Okay, moving on. There we go.
Boom.
Boom. So this is right by the closet door. And so this will be sort of like the edge of the wall. And then just in a little bit, we'll show you guys what's over here. Ta-da! It's finished.
Finally.
This took us a lot longer than what we thought.
It did.
It was more challenging than we expected. I don't know why. I just thought we had all this stuff. And then as we started putting it on the wall, we kept thinking,
we need more stuff.
We need more stuff. That's true. And we also originally were going to put some lunch boxes on here, which would have taken up some space. But instead, we decided to put them on another wall over here, which we're going to show you guys in a separate video. So stay tuned for that. So Keith, what is your favorite object on the wall?
Ooh, that's a hard question to answer. I like all the things on the wall.
I didn't tell you I was going to ask you that.
I know. But probably the Atari. I think the Atari is the coolest looking thing up there.
That was the scariest one to hang, though, because it was the heaviest and we had to keep adding more command strips. Most of these items are getting stuck with command strips. You can see here a plethora of command strips have been used. We are not sponsored, but Command, if you want to sponsor us, call me. So how many times has it fallen?
3.
Yeah, it's fallen 3 times. So,
but I figured out why.
Keith thinks that it's the problem where these little rubber things were sticking out too much, so he pulled them off so that this would be flush with the wall.
Yeah, because this wasn't getting a good seal on the wall.
Now, we had 3 of the large, which, how much are the large ones supposed to hold?
15 pounds. So in theory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 15. This should hold a lot of weight.
He's added 2 more. Okay, so we had these 3. They have fallen. I made him put fresh strips on there. And then he added 2 more. So, in theory, this thing should hold. But the problem is this thing
is not going anywhere.
Well, the problem is we're putting it really high on the wall.
Right there?
Okay, do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, this is so scary, you guys. Because look, it falls. It goes. It hits poor Jesse over here. I probably need to move him out of the scary zone. Look at all this crap that's going on. We have a lot going on here.
So, what's your favorite thing on the wall?
It's got to be the Electric Youth perfume.
Oh, yeah.
That you got me for Mother's Day. That was such a fun thing. It's like, what did you get for Mother's Day?
Yeah, she's having a hard time.
Electric Youth.
She's having a hard time not wearing it.
I sneaked down here and put it on.
There are so many cool vintage things on this wall.
Yes, it's definitely sensory overload.
So let's go take a closer look.
All right, well, we'll start out over here. Of course, we had to represent the Care Bears and the Cabbage Patch Kids. And Keith, you picked up this electronic football.
I had one of those as a kid. I used to love to play that.
And this one works, right?
It does.
Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, and then I found this at an estate sale. This is the Sports Illustrated phone, shoe phone, that you would get free with the subscription.
That's so 80s.
I know, I love it. I love the novelty phones. They're so fun. And of course, the Watchman, which neither of us had, but both of us wanted back in the 80s. So we had to get that. The little McNugget buddies, so cute. The Speak and Spell.
That's how I learned to spell.
Okay, and this one, we have to talk about Sandy Seawees. This was one of my all-time favorite toys in the 80s. I loved it so much. Of course, mine didn't last because it was a bathtub toy, and eventually they got kind of, musty and moldy. Mom had to throw them away. So for Christmas this year, my mom actually bought this pristine in-package one for me. I have no idea how much she paid. I know it was a lot. And thank you, Mom, if you're watching. That is an amazing gift. This was my original cell phone.
But you couldn't use it to call.
No, only for emergencies. Only for emergencies. And then this might be one of my favorite little vignettes here with the cassette tapes. And this, remember these Coca-Cola guys, they dance to the music, and he actually works. We found him, I think, in an antique store.
We did.
Yeah. Aquanet, which goes really nicely with Barbie over here.
Oh, yeah.
It's
just to fix her hair, right?
Yeah. And these My Little Ponies were from my recent My Little Pony haul. If you missed that video, we'll link it below. That was a fun one. And you know what? There's nothing more 80s than the fluorescent colors. They were everywhere, and I love these. These are actually from 1988, so the markers themselves probably don't work anymore, but they look so fun on the wall. How about this guy?
You gotta have He-Man, so we got him recently. We got Castle Grayskull, and He-Man came with it, so I thought he would look great on the wall.
Yes, he wouldn't. The castle itself would not fit on the wall.
Nah, it was too big.
He looks really cool.
I love how you did the Hungry Hungry Hippo here.
Yeah, I like the way that turned out. Oh, and this shower radio, I had that exact one. I totally used to listen to music in the shower. I remember listening to the Casey Kasem countdown and all of that. And this is my original video camera.
You got a lot of good use out of that.
Oh man, it is beat up, but it definitely produced many, many videos over the years. Of course, Simon is represented. We've got Alf. We've got some wonderful perfume bottles, the Electric Youth. Shout out to Debbie Gibson. One of my favorite mugs. I actually have two of these, so I was willing to sacrifice one, but I drink out of that mug all the time. And then Pee-wee, my favorite.
I miss Pee-wee.
I know. Rest in peace, Paul Rubens. We had to represent Pee-wee on the wall. Our favorite Nintendo game, Burger Time. And a bunch of different totally 80s movies. We're getting ready to have Fletch for our movie night coming up soon.
Looking forward to that.
Me
too. How about Little Professor?
Oh yes, the Little Professor. Keith found that, on eBay?
Yeah, that's how I learned to do math as a kid.
Cool. And that troll was actually mine in the 80s. It looks pretty cute sitting up there.
Of course, everyone needs a hoverboard.
Everyone needs a hoverboard, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really do anything, but it's really cute.
It's kind of hovering there.
It's hovering on the wall?
Yeah.
Whose sticker book is that?
That is my sticker book. I'll trade you a bear for an elephant.
And that is your Polaroid, too.
It is.
Actual camera. We have a video about that, too. We kind of blew it up.
It almost started a fire.
I know. At least it looks cool on the wall now, and it won't start any more fires.
Will not.
Now, glowworm. I did not have a glowworm in the 80s, but they were so popular, and I thought it was really cute. I think we were a little bit too old for those.
Yeah. Who remembers diskettes?
Well, I do, because that's my actual diskette from computer science class in high school.
All right, I don't remember what these guys are called.
I don't know what they're called.
But I had a lot of these as a kid, and I remember riding the bus from my house to my grandparents' house and playing with these to pass the time, many hours on that bus.
Oh, and he still remembered how to make the little dog.
That's right. You got to have a trapper keeper.
Totally. And our favorite thing.
Check out this Atari in the games.
So cool. That E.T. game, though. Remember that?
Oh, that's the best, right?
I got
there.
a chance to play that at the video game museum, and it's still as bad as ever, but it's so cute.
That's a lesson in patience.
It is. Oh, and you might have caught our Merlin video.
That's right.
If not, of course, we will link that one as well, because that one still works.
There's the man, Darth Vader.
Here comes Darth Vader.
That's right. Oh, we got to represent Dallas.
Ewing won.
That's right. Deal-a-mill.
Richard Simmons.
It works, guys.
We actually did it.
Yeah.
It does work. We both lost weight on Deal-a-Meal.
Then JR.
In our recent purchase, the JR beer can.
The man you love to hate.
Don't mess with Texas.
That's right. Oh, we got some cool sunglasses.
Funky.
And then who remembers the trading cards? Just a pro tip, don't eat the gum.
Do not eat the gum.
And then as we showed you, our latest acquisition,
The final touch.
yes, the clock, the watch clock.
I love it.
Be sure and leave us a comment below what your favorite thing on the wall was. And did we forget anything that we should have put on the wall?
Yeah, no kidding. Like, do we have any big 80s gaps of things that we should have included? We tried to cover like the major stuff, but there's so many 80s things that we could put on there. Also, in case you didn't know, I have moved my thrift hauls over to my other channel. So if you've
Wait, you have another channel?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I have another channel. It used to be called Abby's Big Ideas. I recently changed it and rethemed it. Now it's called Abby's Retro Rescue. And this is where I will be showing you my thrift hauls of awesome 80s things that I get at the estate sales. So stay tuned for future episodes of what we're gonna add to this wall. And also check out my other channel, Abby's Retro Rescue. While you're over there, I'd sure appreciate it if you'd subscribe.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.